Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you today? Today I want to tell you about toxic hazardous material, which one of the material in environmental chemistry. Okay, are you ready to learn together with me? Okay, let's go. One is many of chemicals we use in the lab are potentially dangerous, especially under high heat pressure or when they are mixed with other chemicals. There are two main tools that we use to identify chemicals hazard. This is safety dataset and chemical labels. Every chemical in the labs is required to have a technical document called a safety dataset or SDS, usually provided by the manufacturer. These were formerly known as Material Safety Dataset or MSDS. The safety dataset is one-stop shop to find out about chemicals properties, hazard, and safety precautions. Know the location of the safety dataset in your lab and review them before working with chemicals for the first time. DHS is an acronym for the Globally Harmonized System of Classification and Labeling of Chemicals. This new system provides an international standard format for safety dataset. All SDS must now be organized into 16 sections. Section 1 is identification. Here you will find the chemical's name, description, and the manufacturer's contact information. Number 2 is hazard identification. This section lists signal words, warning, and safety symbols. Number 3 is composition. Composition, yeah. Is a list of ingredients. Number 4, first aid. What is required treatment for a person who has been exposed? Number 5, fire fighting measure. Number 6, accidental release measure. There are instructions for containment and cleanup of spill or leaks. Number 7 is handling and storage requirement. Number 8, expose control and personal protection. This describes OSH's exposure limits and recommendation for PPI. Number 9, physical and chemical properties such as appearance, odor, pH, flash point, solubility, and evaporation rate. Number 10 is stability and reactivity. How to avoid hazardous reaction. And the 11, toxicological information. We know about the likely routes of exposure, symptoms, as well as short and long-term effects. Section 12 up to 16 are not mandatory, but you should at least be familiar with them. Ecological, disposal, transport, and regulatory consideration. Section 16 is for any other pertinent information. This is where you will find the date that SDS was prepared along with the last known revision. Safety datasets provide a lot of information about how to use chemicals safely in the lab, but there's also another way to learn about chemicals, and that's by reading its label. The new GHS format requires its chemical in the lab to be labeled with the product. Name a signal word such as dangerous or conscience physical, healthy and environmental hazard statement, precautionary statement, pictograms, first aid instruction, and the simplest contact information. Pictogram consists of a symbol of a white background format and a red border. Each pictogram represents a specific hazard: health, flammability, toxicity, compressed gases, skin and eye protection, unstable explosive, oxidizer. An oxidizer is a chemical that initiates combustion through the release of oxygen. Environmental hazard and acute toxicity. Now you know how to identify potential chemical hazard by looking at both safety data sheet and chemical labels. In our next lesson, we will examine some important techniques for handling chemicals safely. Okay, I think enough. Now you can differentiate what is toxic hazardous material. What is this? Which one the material toxic, and then what is not material toxic. I hope we can get the point and don't bored to study every day. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.